your leg from there. Oh, photo!
Is this a good sign?
I have no idea.
The peace dove?
The weather can change.
Yeah, it works.
Most likely to get worse. The trajectory is worse. Can you look at the weather forecast? Is there some good news? It's clearing? It's clearing, apparently.
Just give us a complaint your tracks. We know what's best for you. You've bitten off much more than you can chew. You're running scared. You'll run into our arms. Come join. You will feel no pain anymore. No more defiance. Just give us a complaint.
I salute those who recognise the freedom of the press and the public's right to know.
Welcome to the 274th Julian Assange Sydney Town Hall gathering. We need a shared body of truth that can serve as the basis for our unity and help us build a strong community with genuine relationships and meaningful endeavours. We all need to know our present forms of government are corrupted and that they work against us. And we also need to recognise that the people in government merely pretend to serve us. We all need to know that the true masters of government are currently the members of the parasite class. We all need to know that big media work to confine our knowledge to talking points that distract us from seeing the big picture and understanding how the world truly works. We all need to know that our health is suffering from our present day living conditions. Much of the food we are able to consume makes us unwell, and Big Pharma profits from our ill health by selling us drugs that tend to further harm our health. We need to know that we live in a world where our freedom is under constant attack from powerful interests who wish to benefit from our unconditional compliance. We all need to know that free speech and the availability of truth are inconvenient for those who have established corrupt positions of power. Those in positions of corrupt power don't wish to relinquish any of their power. They want more power. We all need to know that corrupt power depends on the suppression of truth. Those in positions of corrupt power are terrified of us knowing the truth. They wish to shoot the messenger. They put our messengers of truth in prison, in torturous conditions, to intimidate other would-be messengers of truth. We must have the courage to resist. We all need to know that our united resistance is the only viable way to defeat this oppression. As Julian Assange pointed out many years ago, our biggest problem is ignorance. Overcoming ignorance depends greatly on each of us having the internal fortitude to be able to think critically. Critical thinking is the activity of thinking cautiously about available evidence without letting our personal feelings or opinions influence our conclusions. We certainly shouldn't automatically believe anything we are told. Our education system is geared to teaching us to believe what we are told. It hasn't been designed to help us learn how to think critically. So we must learn critical thinking by paying attention to members of our community who intelligently question mainstream ideas and narratives. Critical thinking will get us all closer to knowing the truth. It certainly reduces our chances of believing lies. We need a shared body of truth that serves as the foundation for unity. People standing in unity brings results. We know this because Julian Assange is free. The Assange movement continues. Free, free, free the truth. Free, free, free the truth. Free, free, free the truth. Thank you.
Hello.
The important thing we know is we're ruled by corrupt bastards.
Yeah, but you've shown them up
And so we have to...
and live to tell the tale.
We can't trust them. So we have to stand together. We need to create community among the people. But
Well, that's what you've done with all this stuff. You know?
sure.
20 minutes before Joe Biden left the presidency, he pardoned almost all of his family, including his son, all his friends, Fauci, all the people, not for any kind of crime, for up to 2014. That's over a period of over 10 years. For any particular crime that they possibly could have committed at all, none of them have been brought together, he said, because Trump is coming after them. They're corrupt as fuck, right? And they lied about the Ukraine war. They lied about a whole bunch of stuff during the pandemic. They're guilty as hell. That's why he used a presidential pardon. And to make it worse, he said that he thought Trump would do this. Trump never did that when he left office. And he said, I would never do it. And then he did say, well, special circumstances. What a corrupt piece of shit. That's all I got to say about that.
What is this vehicle turning around for? The police vehicle has come up the street and then turned back down the street.
Well, what happened was it's a real concern, because I can tell you that the sea monster was growing marijuana at the local police station down here in the rocks, and it grew very high, and no one knew what it was until it grew over to the senior inspector's window. The Sydney Harbour Sea Monster has a marijuana stash on the top of the town hall now.
And there was a pigeon here before.
Yes.
On Tony's umbrella.
Yes.
Because that's not a usual thing.
No, the marijuana caught fire up here on the top of the town hall, and the pigeon was playing a record while up there consuming the marijuana, which was on fire, and a record was playing. It was by Frank Sinatra, and it said, "Come fly with me."
Oh, well, that could explain why it landed on the umbrella. But I see it as a symbol of the peace is coming to Earth. It's very dirty and bedraggled, and it needs a lot of nurturing and care. But the fact that it came to us here at Town Hall, I think, is an omen. I think it's a very good sign. I'm taking it as positive.
Yeah, the truth will set you free. Yeah, support Julian Assange, because that's the truth.
Don't forget, folks, David McBride's appeal is coming up in the ACT Supreme Court down in Canberra on the 3rd of March. Now, there's one of two, or preferably you could do both of these things. The first one is to write a letter to Mark Dreyfus before the 3rd of March, expressing your disgust for incarcerating this whistleblower who is doing us a favour in letting us know how our government aren't looking after the best interests of the security of this nation. Okay? And David McBride has been the fall guy for the malfeasance of the top military brass and our politicians who are trying to cover up the war crimes, not down at the soldier level, not down at the corporals. This is right up the top. This is the guys with all the medals dangling off their chest. They're the bad guys in this. The ABC would have you believe that David McBride was blowing the whistle on his mates. It's very, very far from the truth. It's absolutely the opposite thing. So please, The other thing I'd like you to do, if you could possibly do it, or if you live in Canberra, is on the 3rd of March at 9 o'clock there's going to be a gathering outside the ACT Supreme Court, and at 10:15 the matter goes inside, and if you could go there and witness what is going on, they will start to behave. If they know they're being watched, they'll start to behave. It's like we did with Julian. Eventually there were so many pairs of eyes on them that they had to give up and let him go. And we've got to do the same for David McBride. So please, if you can, at least write to Mark Dreyfus, and if possible, go to the hearing on the 3rd of March. Thank you very much.
It's fucking terrible. How come we're not invited?